Hi, Noah Vala, Dutch television. Question to Harry. As a striker yourself, how do you look at the Dutch strikers, Memphis and Wout Weghorst as well?
Yeah, obviously they're two totally different strikers. Obviously, whoever plays, or if they both play tomorrow, they both bring something different to the Dutch team. So yeah, from our point of view, we'll always analyse, the other team and where they can hurt us and where we need to be careful. And they're two really good strikers. They're playing at a high level, and of course, being in the semi-final of European Championships means they're doing something well. So we hopefully will keep them quiet tomorrow, but it'll be a difficult task for sure. But yeah, we're focused on what we can do to hurt them as well, and that's what we've been preparing for.
Nathaniel Ziegler, Sport 1 Israel. Ari, after Slovakia, Jude talked about the big pressure from the crowd and from the media. How do you deal with it? And if the players speak about it in the dressing room, about the big pressure?
No, I don't think we really speak about it in the dressing room. I think, definitely the ones who have had more experience in tournaments know what it's like to play for England in major tournaments. And of course, as we've been doing better and getting better in the tournaments, the expectation gets higher, and that's been no different. So I think people will use it in different ways. Some will use it as motivation to up their game and up their level. Some will just block it out and focus on what they need to do. So everyone's different in that sense. From a team point of view, we know what we're trying to achieve. We set out from the start what we've been trying to achieve, and we're close to doing that. We have a really important game tomorrow night, a really tough game which we need to be ready for, and we've prepared for that. So from our point of view, nothing changes.
Hi, it's a question for Gareth. Gareth, it's Mike Keegan from the Daily Mail. Just wondered if you were aware of the well-publicised background of the referee for the game tomorrow night and the issues with Jude a couple of years ago, whether that caused you any concerns and whether it was anything that you've spoken to Jude about ahead of the game?
No. I think everybody knows how I deal with referees, with complete respect for every referee. I know the two guys at UEFA, Roberto and Bjorn, who've been running the referees programme, and I think they appreciate the respect we've shown as a team to officials over 8 years. I think there's a right way to conduct yourself towards officials. I think that's very important for the image of the game. No, I'm not concerned about who the referee is. He will be at a very high standard because that's the way that UEFA make those decisions and the way they monitor the games that are played during the tournament. For me, it's not even a consideration.
Hello, Harry. Dani Quintana for Diario La Squadra from Spain. What do you think about one team like Spain and young players like Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams for a possible final?
Yeah, obviously Spain have had a fantastic tournament. They look like their players are playing with a lot of freedom, and a lot of young players who are just going out there and enjoying the occasion and getting on the ball. But Spain have been a top team for many years now, so it's no surprise that they're in a semi-final. They've obviously got a tough game tonight, which I'm sure will be a good one to watch. But fantastic players. As we're in the final four of this European Championship now. Every team is going to have a really good squad. Spain are no different to France, us, or Holland when we play tomorrow.
Hi, it's Mareike Zek for German radio. I would like to know both your opinions on the debate about having extra time or not. Like, should we get rid of it the next tournaments?
Yeah, that's not really for me to.
You have to run around. I don't.
I know. Yeah. No, look, it's a good question. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Of course, there's been some great moments in extra time where teams find a goal, just like Spain did in the last minute, and there's times where you can see both teams are really tired, and they're probably both waiting for penalties and then taking their opportunity from that point of view. So I don't mind it. I don't mind extra time. it always feels amazing when you come through it, and whether that's the end of extra time or penalties, you really give everything that you've got in those moments. So there's something special about coming through those moments and building that togetherness from that. But ultimately, it's not in my hands. So I'm sure whoever makes those decisions will make the right one.
Question from the very back.
Hi Gareth, Carl Matchett from The Independent. You spoke after the Switzerland game about several players being very much exhausted, and Harry was basically out on his feet when he came off, and Jude before penalties as well. You only made one sub against Slovakia before the 84th minute and none against Switzerland before the 78th. So just wondering if that is either a concern for you or part of your plan for those both games and going forward as well. Obviously, you didn't make the 6th extra time sub either.
Yeah, I think there are different reasons for making changes. We were happy with the way the team were playing in a couple of those games. There was a game we made a substitution at half-time, so we don't have a preconditioned way of operating. You're always looking at the physical freshness of the team, the balance of the team, how the team are performing individually, whether changes are actually going to improve what we're doing or not. So they're the assessments that you're always making. Clearly now, it's a strange thing in the biggest games, you get less time to prepare, less time to recover. So you would assume the biggest matches you have the best preparation, but we haven't really been able to get on the training pitch. You're just walking through things or covering things in meetings. So there is a different physical aspect now. But all of the players are going into this game in good condition, recovered well. Over the next 24 hours, we keep assessing people, and the game will take us in a certain direction tomorrow that will make those decisions for us.
Hello, this is Eric from NRK Norway. Question to Gareth. Marcelo Bielsa said that football is becoming less attractive and that players who deserve to be watched will be less because football will benefit the business. What is your opinion on that?
It's difficult for me to say because I don't know the context to his comments. I don't know what he was asked and why he made the observations that he did.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.